Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you all. Well, this is new membership orientation. And if you notice in the information that I sent you in your email, it gave you an education checklist. Well, in that education checklist, we're going to start talking about the SAE requirements. Well, this checklist lets you know that all members are required to meet two requirements: attending new membership orientation, as you are today, and completing the Code of Ethics on the NAR website. So that is two things that you have for your requirements for membership. These are your membership requirements. Please observe the education checklist to see those two requirements. New membership orientation, which you're attending today, and also completing the Code of Ethics. So if you're in your SAE required classes, you're required to do 90 hours of SAE classes. Now you remember when you took those pre-licensing classes and they were 30 hours each? Well, TREC is requiring you to have 3 more 30-hour classes along with Legal Update 1 and Legal Update 2. So remember, 3 more 30-hour classes and Legal Update 1 and 2. But on this checklist, it also gives you a few recommendations of classes to take if you want to learn how to use the MLS system. They are the 4-hour class, the Matrix class, and the 2-hour class to learn realist tax, and the 1-hour class to learn the one home class. So you have 3 classes that you can get SAEs for, but remember, these are not classes to help you meet your SAE requirements. They're just recommendations, classes to take so you can learn how to work the MLS system, Matrix. So let's move on to those 3 30-hour classes that I was referring to for the SAE classes. Four Rivers offer GRI classes. Now, the GRI classes not only help you meet the requirements, but it also gives you a great foundation for your business. There are, remember, those 3 30-hour classes. These are 3 30-hour classes. It is GRI Business Skills, GRI Brokerage, and GRI Contracts. And if you notice on this flyer, it shows how to meet those SAE requirements by taking the GRI classes. It gives you the dates that we're offering them. And we offer them throughout the year, at least twice. Sometimes I can get it in 3, but this year, maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. But you definitely have an opportunity to take the classes, and I encourage you, take them as soon as you can. Remember, we're talking about 3 30-hour classes, and each of these classes are 4 days for each class. So GRI Business Skills, you have 4 days. GRI Brokerage, you have 4 days. GRI Contracts, 4 days. I can't reiterate that enough because it does take a while to take these classes. That's why I don't wait till the last minute, because after a while, you get started with your business and there's no time to take 4 days out of your life, out of your business. So start them now, and then it'll help you to get energized and geared up and know what to do in your business by taking these classes. And don't forget the Legal Update 1 and 2 class. Those are invaluable classes as well. So we look forward to seeing you in those classes. Now, I must say, not all of you are in your SAE required classes. The next slide shows which license renewal period are you in. So we've talked about The SAE classes, which is in the first 2 years, which you'll need 98 hours, which TREC is requiring you to must take 3 30-hour classes and legal update 1 and 2. One of these 30-hour classes, if you happen to not take the GRI classes and you take other online classes, make sure one of those 30-hour classes is a brokerage class, a 30-hour brokerage class. TREC is requiring every person, every new agent to take a 30-hour brokerage class. Now in the GRI, there is a GRI brokerage class and it's 30 hours, so you'll meet that. So just know that you need to meet these classes before your license renewal. Now, if you're after your first 2 years, which shows on this flyer, then you need only 18 hours. So this will be like in your 3rd year of being a realtor, your 3rd and 4th year, you'll need 18 hours. In those 18 hours, you need to complete legal update 1 and 2 again, because you need to have that every 2 years, along with 7 hours of electives and a 3 or more hour of a contract class. So think about it. Each of the legal update 1 and 2 classes are 4 hours each. So that's 8. So now you need a 3-hour contract class. So that's 11. That leaves you with 7 hours of elective classes. Anything you'd like to take, anything. It doesn't matter. So try to take some of the free classes that Four Rivers offer with CE, and you can meet those requirements. Now, speaking about free classes, every February, I try to get all the classes that you need to keep your license active. Legal update 1 and 2. A lot of times I can get the Code of Ethics class and the brokerage class. That's broker responsibility class. That is not the brokerage class that I just mentioned for the 2-year SAE brokerage class. This is something totally different. This is if you are a broker or if you are sponsoring agents or helping with agents in your office, then you need to take a broker responsibility class, and that's 6 hours. So we're talking about the free February classes. Legal update 1 and 2, NAR Code of Ethics, and broker responsibility class. And think about it, free classes in February, every February? One of the things that I'd like to share with you is how to look at the TREC website and calculate your hours. For a person in their SAE required classes, if you notice in this light blue shaded area, it tells you you need 90 hours of qualifying courses. Remember, that's that three 30-hour classes and legal update 1 and 2. If you look below that, it shows your 6 30-hour classes. Those were your pre-licensing classes, and TREC is requiring you to have a total of 278 hours of classes. So right now you have 180, because 30 times 6, 30 times 6 is 180. And now you just need those 3 30-hour classes and legal update 1 and 2 before your expiration date. And if you notice, look here, it shows your expiration date right on the TREC website. So before 12/31/2026, you will need those 3 30-hour classes and Legal Update 1 and 2. This is what TREC requires you to have. Now, if you're not in your first 2 years and you're in the 3rd or 4th year, TREC is requiring you to have education hours as well. So before 3/31/2027, this person would need to have 18 hours. That 18 hours, remember we looked at the flyer that showed that they would need to take Legal Update 1 and 2, as it shows in this light blue shaded area, a 3 or more hour of contracts class, and then 7 hours of electives, anything you'd like. But if you are a person that, if you're a broker or sponsoring agents, then you'll also need to take a 6-hour broker responsibility course. So these are very important classes. Four Rivers is here to help you meet those requirements. The requirements are given by TREC. Four Rivers offer you quite a bit for your membership benefits, a lot of bang for your buck. So we look forward to seeing you in classes. My name is LaDawn Jackson. I'm the Director of Education, and I look forward to seeing you in classes. If you have any questions, please call me. I can try to help you through it before we start getting into the panic stage. Let's work on it now. Let's get those classes in, knock them out, and have a good time. Thank you so much for joining Four Rivers.